A tiny, tiny jumping spider. Very, very vigilant. Like a little crab. Hello. They look very, very special. Look at their back, if they allow me to film. If not, I'm gonna use my other hand. Where are you? Oh, you're not scared of me now anymore. You were really spooked, scaredy when I first approached. You're not scared of me anymore. Look at that. Ooh. Look at that spider. I had never seen something like this. Oh, I can't see my phone at all. It's so bright. The sun is. Can't see shit. Hello, spider. You got those tiny little eyes. I can even see your facial expression with those eyes. Why my camera wouldn't focus? My camera is very stupid. Wouldn't know what I want. Yeah, here you are. Hello. Oh my god, look at that spider. It looked like a little crab. But you're a spidery jumping spider. I can't see what you have around your mouth. It looks so creepy over there. Normally underneath their mouth, it's a pair of arms that moves. Maybe it's their mouth, but I think they look more like little arms. Just like most insects have got. Like the ants, they have that too, but different. Because the ants aren't like spiders, they're a different animal. Look at you, little spider. So cute. So very cute. Look at that. You're looking at my hand. Hello. Hey, hello. How does my hand look like to you? Too big? Like a big, what? Like a big octopus. Well, look, my hand is so big. Looking at my hand. You want to jump? You want to jump on my hand? You don't. You're not going to jump on me. You're going to do boxing. Hello, spider. My hand is here now. Come over. I am so big. I am such a big animal. Look at you, you're so small. But you can still spook me. You and your... You can still spook me. I don't spook you as much as you spook me. Goodbye, little spider. What else I found here? Oh my god, it's in the shade. You can't even see, but I can't really move. Because if I move, it would leave. Because it's a little lizard. See if I can turn the light on, but I don't think it would make a difference. It's such a bright, sunny day. I mean, it just rained. Yes, I think the lizard is sleeping. So it's not seeing us. Hello, lizard. No, I can see its heartbeat. Maybe it's awake now, trying to pretend. that we haven't seen it. Little lizard. Hello, baby. Hello, lizard. Look at this camera. Oh, how about we film from here? I can't see anything. The spring is so... The sun is so big today. My phone screen is completely dark and like a mirror. Hello, lizard. You're a baby lizard. You're a baby. I didn't notice. You're so small. Maybe you aren't scared of me because you're so small, but that's not the case. Just prepare. They might suddenly flee, which they often do. I would think you were dead if I didn't see your heartbeat just now. I mean, I could see their little chest beating just now. You're not scared of me? Can I pet you? You're so small. This one is so tiny. It's the smallest lizard I have seen in my life. So maybe it's just like really small, like it's not scared of me or what. Maybe I can take you home. The sun is scorching, even though it was just raining. Oh my god. If I want to touch the lizard, I have to put on my umbrella, which would expose me in the hot sun for a second. I'm just gonna do it. I don't have a choice. Before the little lizard decides to flee all of a sudden. Hello, little lizard. Ooh, I can get so close. I don't know what to do with them. What if they're poisonous? Hello, little lizard. Look at you. Are you awake? What are you doing? I can see your breathing or heart beating, you know, you can see that. Can I pet you? Would you like, what if they get too scared and they cut their tail? But I think if it's really scared, it would have left now. Like all the other lizards, they do. Maybe this one is too young to be scared. Also, it doesn't look too scared because its heart beats not too fast. What do I do with it? Can you see it at all? Now you can see, right? Maybe just now you couldn't see anything. It's so dark. Now you can see it better. At least from my perspective. I'm scared too. The lizard looks a little scary. Their eyes look a little scary. If it was a little, I think gecko, I would have pet it. I mean, look how close I can get. What are you doing, little lizard? You're so small. And I'm not much bigger than a spider. Shit. Look at that camera. Fuck. Look at little lizard. You look like a snake. Would I be you to pet? Oh my god, I am so tempted. I just am scared that, of course, it will all of a sudden jump, run away. I just hope you don't cut your own tail. Maybe they wouldn't do it. What is the lizard doing? If I touch it, it doesn't move, doesn't mean it's sick. Oh my god. I want to use something to touch it. I'm a little scared. Oh, I have a tool with me today. Just gonna touch the lizard with the tip of this scissors to see what it would do. Can you see? It's a blunt one, it won't hurt. Oh my god, I'm so scared. I don't like to be spooked, but for sure I think it would just run away, right? It wouldn't do anything else, it would just run away. I am so scared. I'm not gonna do it anymore. I just want to see what it would do if I touch it a little bit. Because it seems like it's not scared of me. What if I could pet it or something? I'm so scared. The lizard looks a little scary. Oh my god. Because it's so small, I have to be really slow. I don't want to accidentally squeeze it or something. But I think it's just gonna leave, right? What if I touch its feet? Better than touching its body. But you wouldn't see that. I'm gonna touch its feet to see what happens. Ooh, I touched it. I did. It just moved a little. Just moved a little bit. I feel like the little lizard is holding its breath right now. Because it's not like breathing. Maybe you're scared of me right now. I don't know. Are you? But normally they would have run away. They wouldn't let me close even. Okay, you start breathing again. We are so silly. You and I. You are so silly as well. You look so silly. Look at you. Hey, you're moving a little bit. What if it jumps on me? I wouldn't mind. I think it would just run away if I touch its head. What if I pet your little head? Woo! Did you see that? I did touch it and nothing happened. Oh my god. Oh my god, this lizard lets me pet. Holy cow. It's not scared. Did not run. It just didn't really react. Maybe because it's too young. I'm gonna do it with my finger. I just touched it. Holy hell. Oh, holy cow. Pokemon. Holy cow, I just pet a lizard today. Holy cow. If only it was on top of this. It'd be easier to film. I'm hot. Hello, lizard. We're still here. Hello, you're so nice. You're so small as a baby. It probably has got out. Was born a week ago or less. I don't know how fast they grow, but I think the lizard eggs are about the size bigger than their head a little bit than this head. The lizards are not small, not big here, not small. This one is a baby for real. Ooh, I just touched his head again. Did you see? It moved a little, but it just didn't really care much. Ooh, it just moved a little again. His feet, but it feels like it. Oh, I'm petting a little lizard. Oh my god. Oh my god, everybody. Oh my god, have you ever pet a lizard? I bet you never. I just did. They would not let you close. Ooh, it just moved home. I just jumped. Moved up. It just moved upwards a little bit. Oh my god, I am so hot. Driving me. I'm taking a shower in my sweat. Holy cow. Oh my god, I just pet a little lizard. Hello! And it's not scared of me. What if it jumps on me? I mean, what would I do if it was on my body? It would run around. I wouldn't know. It's moving. Can you see? It's not a sick one or a dead one. It's moving. It's just not. I think it's too young. That's what I think. It's too young. Would it try to bite me? They don't have any teeth. They can bite me. Is it trying to hunt my finger? This is my finger. If I move a little, would it look like a big bug to you? You want to bite? No, they don't bite. They just use their tongue, right, to lick the bug. Hello, lizard. I just pet you many times. Would I do it again? Maybe you were asleep. Oh, I did it again. It just moved a little bit. It's not scared of me now, I know. You're not scared at all. Maybe you were asleep. But I think the lizard is used to me right now, my presence. Or maybe you would run away now. It's such a miracle. I pet the lizard. I just did it again. Okay, gonna go. Hell, it's so hot. 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Holy hell. Okay, I even opened my umbrella right underneath the lizard. It was not spooked even by that. You're really brave. The other ones are so scaredy. They wouldn't let me close. Man, I just pet a lizard today. Oh my god, I never have done it before. Never have I ever pet a reptile. I don't know if snails count. But snails, they don't really care about anything at all. They don't care at all. You can pick them up. They don't care. They don't care. They're too slow to care. Even if they wanted to care, they cannot do anything. Anyway, they cannot run. But they don't care. Oh my gosh, so great. Right, you don't really care either. Maybe just you were just born a few days ago. Not scared yet. You just left your mom. Do they actually? No, they're not mammals. They don't have to drink milk. So, when they were born, what do they do? Are they like independent immediately? Oh my god, I just pet a little alligator. It looks just like a little alligator. I just pet a little alligator. Oh my god, it feels so... I mean, it's so small, I couldn't feel anything. It just feels like something I touched. Couldn't feel the texture or softness or hardness. Couldn't feel anything. Because I couldn't really pet, just touched. Not like pet. Touched more. Amazing. Look what I found again. This is a it's not a dragonfly. It's a type of dragonfly, but not like a typical dragonfly. I don't know what's the actual name. And it let me pet too. Look, it's alive. It's not dead. Maybe it's a little bit drunk from the sun. I pet its wing. It let me pet its wing twice, and then I touched the tail once. That's what woke it up, I guess. I have never got to pet a jumping spider. Well, they would play with me. Like, if I reach out my hand, like, here's a jumping spider. That's mimicking an ant, I believe. I have no doubt. It's a jumping spider. It's not an ant. I can tell. Yes, look what it's doing. Oh my god. Hello, jumping spider. You cannot fool me anymore, even though they can fool anyone if you don't know about them. It's eating its prey right now, which I think might be an ant. It's a jumping spider. It looks so much like an ant. Amazing. Amazing. How do I know it's it? How do I immediately know it's not an ant? It's because if it's an ant, you normally would see other ants around. And second, seems to be a very nice time for the jumping spiders to come out, because I had seen one before. So it's a jumping spider, and then to confirm it, I just need to look at its eyes to see if there is a pair of eyes on its face, like in the facing front, not the sides. And yes, I did see, so it is a jumping spider. Here's another one. Hello. You're the one that I'm a little scared of. Hello. Hello. They seem to like to come out when it's like after rain. I didn't know about that, actually. Just learned it today, just now. Because sometimes I've been looking for them. They're not anywhere. But today, I did not even have to look. They're everywhere. It's right after rain. Maybe they come out to get dry or what, I don't know. All these animals, they come out to get some sun or what. Like I think the lizard, but the lizard wasn't like staying in the sun. It was staying in the shade. Maybe just to get warm, later. And they need to raise their body temperature. Maybe it was a little cold for them when it rained, and so I think so. Maybe it's the same for all these animals that we just saw. I like to get out in the sun too after rain. It's very beautiful. Look at that. Look what I found. Again, it's a bug dead there. Well, it caught my attention because it seems to be a beetle, because it's really shiny and really colorful. You can't really see. Look, you can see it's a little green, a little red, shiny, a little, I don't know what it is, a little disturbing. a little shiny. Very shiny, actually. Most likely. It could be anything, honestly. Because I once saw, oh no, the shininess is on the body, so I think it's a beetle. It's not anything else. I don't know anything about insects. I'm not an expert. Not even an amateur. Well, you could, I don't like go out of my way to observe them as like other people. Just when I see one, I look at them. I like animals because they are animals. Here we have a tiny, tiny, tiny ant mimicking jumping spider. That is a different type that seems to mimic. What are you doing, little spider? Look at it, raising its arm. It's a different type of ant mimicking jumping spider. Because this one doesn't look like an ant like the other one, but it looks very confusing because it's so cute the way it moves. The way they move is so cute. Look at that. Oh my god. Moving your little arm like that. You want to jump. It definitely would jump on me if I reach out my hand. Just need to adjust the umbrella. Thankfully, I applied a lot of sunscreen today. Look. It would try to jump on me. When it raises its little arm at you, it's trying to measure if it can jump. Gonna jump on me? Yes, look at that. Wanna jump? So cute, you're a little, tiny little kid. Wanna jump? Oh, maybe they were like trying to attack with that posture. I don't really understand. But they have really great vision. They can see that I'm not something to be attacked. Like, I don't look like an insect. I don't look like a bird. I look like something confusing to them. Here's another jumping spider. A little bit bigger. Hello there. That one, ant mimicking one, I have seen before. Here's an ant. Let's see if the jumping spider wants the ant. No, let it go. They are so well fed here because there's so many bugs here everywhere. They can eat anything. They eat so much every day. It's like a buffet for them. They don't ever have to go out of their way to catch the bugs. Sometimes the ants run into them. And I believe they do eat ants, otherwise why would they be mimicking them? Or maybe they try to eat other insects. Maybe they don't eat ants, who knows? But those in my bathroom, they do. They're not jumping spiders. They're just house spiders. Bathroom spiders. Oh, they're not only in my bathroom. They're also in my everywhere. I have like there are probably 20 at least of them in my place. But they are almost transparent. I cannot see them. I mean, because they're really thin. Really, really thin, like shadows. They are literally as thin as their shadows. Everybody is. I mean, they look just like a shadow. I did make a video before. I think I didn't upload that one. That's the video where you can see two spiders, but actually, it was just the spider and its shadow. Wow, look at this one. It's so... Wow. Wow, this one is so... Ow. It's so round. Hello. Hello there. You look like a tiny tarantula. Very, very tiny. You look very thick. Great. This one looks more like a typical spider looking. Look, they each look different. They're all jumping spiders. They're all different. Look at your big shiny eyes. Look at that. Look at those big eyes. It's too small. My camera can't even film you steadily. Look at those big eyes. Oh, you want to jump on my arm? Where are you? Look at your eyes. Holy cow. Wait a minute, you got the biggest eyes I've ever seen. like a little monkey. Very tiny spider too. Very, very small. You move really fast. Really like this weather, don't you? Look at those big eyes. Like a little monkey head you have over there. A monkey head. Oh, you got spooked by that little bicycle that passed behind me. I can see so well. That's at least 10 meters away. No, 5 meters away. And the spider is extremely small. Not bigger than my tiny nail. Where are you? Extremely small. I could see so well. I could see 10 meters away. Holy cow. A little spider is like a trillion, maybe not a trillion, a billion. I don't know how much smaller than a human being. And it can see just as well as a human, it seems to be. See, it was spooked by the bike that moved behind me like that. That's like a 5 meters away, you can see. A little tiny, tiny, tiny spider. Ooh, you got spooked by my umbrella. It's really hot. Over there. You want to get some sunbathing, huh? I want to film you from the front. But again, you're too small anyways. Oh my god, it's so hot. Got spooked by the car. Birds. Spooked by the person running. You're just as big as a grain of rice. Literally. Literally. Body and head together. As big as a grain of rice. So tiny. You eat those tiniest bugs. Maybe you would grow bigger than this, actually. Just want to have a better look at your little face over there. Those big eyes. Come on, turn around. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go now. Goodbye. Like every time I change my camera angle, it just turns around. Look at that. Big eyes. Look at those big eyes. Oh my god. Fascinating. Alright. You got spooked by my umbrella again. I will let you go. Not that I have stopped you from going anywhere. Alright. Let's see what else we can discuss. Pretty much that's all. I don't see snails on this. I hate loud cars. Snails don't come up here because there's no point. They go to where plants are, especially because how slow they move. They don't want to waste their time to come up here to discover nothing. There's nothing here they can eat, and they never come up here. Unless somebody pick them up. Well, sometimes like near where I live, they would come up to the wall because there would be plants actually where I live. There are plants close to the wall, the short wall. So sometimes they come up here. But summer here is very nice for them. It rains every day. single day it rains. Almost. They love it. They thrive here. Look at all the water. They can't have more water. Look, there's the white horse eating grass. No, it's just a statue. I was trying to surprise you. There's a smaller one over there. Ah, so boring. They're just statues. Maybe I could turn around. Or should I move? Walk on from here. There's a little sun ahead of me. Look what I found. Our old friend. How are you? You're so big over here. This one is so big. I don't even need to zoom in. You're in the sun, aren't you hot? Probably not. Otherwise it wouldn't be. Hello, big snail. You have a really nice color. This one is brown. I mean, brown body matching brown shell. Really nice. Sometimes some ones have gray bodies that doesn't match with the color of the shell. This one does match. Really nice in the sun. They look much better in real life. The camera just doesn't really take in all the colors. Look at your big shadow. Look at this big shadow of the snail. It's so cute. Looks like SpongeBob, the cartoon. That snail. Oh, exactly. Some people are scared of snails. They think they are erosive, but they're not. Which is the most ridiculous and easiest, the kind of phobia that can be fixed so easily. You just believe they are poisonous or something. They are completely harmless. Just these ones here have parasite, but that's also easy to fix. They even touch them. You just wash your water, wash your face, wash your hands, wash your water, wash your hands. You can touch their shell absolutely fine because their shell is dry. The parasites are inside they're on their skin, right? And you can touch that if your hands are like okay, like your hands are like don't have cuts on them. You don't have any fresh wounds that can be exposed to germs and stuff. Your hands are fine. You just touch them. I could touch them 100 times. Just wash your hands. You don't even have to wash your hands. Like you just let your hands dry, which can dry really quickly on a sunny day like this. Even in a not sunny day, you touch them. You have a very thin layer of that nectar from their body, the wetness. I don't know how it's called again. I forgot the word. And that dries like in a minute. If it's complete dried, the parasites are dead. They can only live in moisture. As long as you just don't lick the snail, nobody's gonna do that. Anyways, children, but children wouldn't even do that. Children are scared of them. I think nobody's gonna pick them up and lick them. Nobody's scared of snails. I'm a little bit scared of them, but which is a little bit ridiculous, but also understandable. because of how people have described them to be scary, right? Like somebody says, like, would you rather be chased after by a snail and get 10,000 or something much money, but if the snail catches you, you're gonna die, and the snail refreshes every single day its location. That makes a snail sound scary, but the snail doesn't give a damn about what you say about them. They don't give a damn about anything. They're so mild, they're meditative, they're just like the capybaras, the type of animal. They move very, very slowly. The fastest snails in the world cannot move faster than the step you take. They're absolutely not something that should invoke fear in any way. You keep them as pets. I kept some. I think I saved one, like that was dying because it didn't have enough water, and I gave it some water. I started to keep that one. That was the first time I had seen a snail eating. It was the first time in my life I had seen the mouth of a snail. It opened its mouth to eat that experience made me a snail expert. I know more about snails than anybody on the street. I think that would be like 99% of the population knows less about snails than me. Oh my gosh, isn't a snail like one of the most famous animals on the earth? An elephant, probably the most famous animal in the world. Think of an animal, you'd think of a monkey maybe. Monkey maybe is less famous than elephants. Elephants look so weird. They have their nose like that. It's so weird. It's just so weird. Imagine somebody that had never seen an elephant. And you describe an elephant to them, they think you're making it up. That's how weird or how ridiculous they look. Especially they use their nose as a hand, and that's just the most weird thing. It's just so weird. It's not something you can even imagine. If you had ever seen something like this. Oh my god, they use their nose to grab things to put into their mouth. Can you imagine that? Even when you know what an elephant is, I describe something like that to you, you would still find the sounding ridiculous. Imagine a person that can grab something with their nose, put it into their mouth. Oh my, I can't even imagine that. I can take a shortcut here so that I can just cool down a little from the sun. We just walked past here just minutes ago. I never get to see some really beautiful big bugs. I think those only live in the mountains, not where people live. Even though people here aren't interested in them, like they're old people. Only children would be interested in them, I guess. The big, beautiful, colorful beetles. Oh my god, a little mouse. Did I get it on camera? Tiny mouse. Hello, Mickey Mouse. Okay, I just cut through this path. I will be in the sun again. Beautiful, but the camera really is shitty. The phone has the shittiest camera I have ever seen. doesn't. My old phone, I still have it. Films much better. Not just clearer, but the color is so beautiful on that phone. Beautiful. You don't need to apply any filters. Just orange the way. It films beautifully. But that phone, the battery is just cannot sustain itself even. I cannot take that phone out.